Thank you, Chairwoman and members of the Commission. My name is Erin Berg. I'm a state representative in Providence. I've worked with some of you on energy issues in the past.
Yep, we can't hear you.
Sorry about that. My name is Erin Berg. I'm a state representative in Providence. I've worked with some of you on energy issues in the past, and I'm here this morning to express my strong opposition to National Grid's proposed rate hike. First and foremost, I want you to know that I'm here today testifying on behalf of a large number of my neighbors and constituents who've reached out to me with serious fears about how a rate hike like this might affect their lives. People like Joseph Correa, a neighbor of mine on Knoll Street in Providence, in my district, who emailed me just 2 days ago saying, quote, "Already we are struggling and I am not sure how I would be able to afford any further increase." People across our state are in Joseph's situation, as you're going to hear today. In fact, I have a petition here with close to 600 signatures from Rhode Islanders, most of whom couldn't be here in person this morning, but wanted to make their concerns and their opposition to this proposal clear to you. Now, I recognize the complexities and difficulties of your jobs on the Commission. I recognize the difficult, important work that so many employees of National Grid take on every day. But I also know that a lot of my constituents feel very frustrated, because as complicated as our energy system may be, there are some important and simple aspects of it that don't seem designed for the public good, but rather for the benefit of the few. When a corporation to whom our state has provided a virtual monopoly is making billions of dollars a year in profits, it's right to ask why that corporation should get to pass along every negative change in supply costs to consumers, particularly a change that seems to be a short-term blip that's not in sync with longer-term trends. When a utility has so much control over our energy future and so much ability to engineer profits, even when consumers in society do not, it is right to ask whether the fox is guarding the henhouse. We need to rethink and reform the utility business model, administratively and legislatively. Access to basic power is a fundamental human need and needs to be treated as such, not as a privilege for those who can afford it. We should feel ashamed of every shutoff that we permit. Every struggling family or elderly Rhode Islander we put at risk due to loss of power. Shame on us if we allow corporate profits to go ahead of working people. We should be better than that. I think most of us are here today to ask that throughout your analysis and deliberation on this proposal, you keep this simple but critical idea at the forefront. Everyday people before corporate profits. That's our responsibility as public servants, and it's what the people of Rhode Island need and deserve. Thank you for taking my testimony, and if I can deliver this petition up front.